Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fischbowl. Today you'll notice that I am not in my very professional studio. I am in a much lighter, brighter, airier space, and that is because I am taking advantage of the time that I have to film the first episode of my podcast, The Fischbowl. Big difference, The Fischbowl, The Fischbowl. Please welcome our very first guest, my best friend, who also happens to be a crazy smart college graduate, as well as a new mom who's working on her master's degree, Emma.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, welcome.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Yay.
I feel special.
First guest on, I'm still going to call it the Fischbowl. I'm not going to change the title.
I feel like you don't need to.
No, because I think Fish Pod is like, that's what I call my AirPods. So
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so I'm just calling it, this is the Fischbowl.
Versus the Fischbowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, it's different enough. So my first question that I'm going to ask everyone is, what is wrong with you?
Oh my god, so many things. Oh my gosh. Currently, what's wrong with me is I keep getting sick from my child who seems to, babies put everything in their mouth. So I'm still getting over a cold from like a week ago.
And I'm getting it, I think.
No. Okay, well, that's my bad. Actually, it's Riley's bad because
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't have anywhere I need to be. It's fine.
But in general, oh my god, wait, I was not prepared. All I can think of is I'm getting over my cold. There's so many things wrong with me. Don't get me wrong. What's wrong with you?
Everything. Do we want to start mentally, spiritually, financially?
Financially, oh my god.
Like,
Being in your 20s is no joke for your finances.
my first real question is, if you were an aquatic animal, what would you be? Because it's the fishbowl, so you have to be
Oh
an
my
aquatic
gosh.
animal.
Okay, we went to the aquarium yesterday. I love those the tropical fish with like the really big foreheads that are yellow, like they're bright yellow and they have the little tail. And I don't know what kind of fish that is. I'll have to look it up after this.
Hold
and you
on.
can like insert a picture. Oh, you have your, okay, yeah. He was cuter than that. And it's like, maybe just look up yellow tropical fish and see what comes up. That guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, him, yeah.
He's called a Waikiki.
I want to be one of them.
Okay,
I
perfect.
feel like, but I want to be one, like, I think I want to be in an aquarium. I don't want to like get eaten by a shark.
No. Well, you could still get eaten by a shark in an aquarium.
But wait, don't they separate out the shark from
There was a shark with the fish.
that it would eat?
Oh, probably not with the ones. Not the ones that they. Not the ones that they would
I was like,
eat.
wait, they're gonna get eaten.
Not the ones that they would eat, but there are sharks with the fish.
Yes, I don't think they would get eaten.
I don't think they would get
Yeah.
eaten though.
That would
Yeah.
be like traumatizing for the children.
Yeah.
I feel like. Wouldn't it like watching the shark?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna answer this question. I'm gonna say, what do you think I would be?
Okay. An aquatic animal, but
Yeah.
not necessarily a fish, right? Although your
Yeah.
last name, I feel like you have to be a fish.
Some sort of fish. I don't
Yeah.
have to be a fish.
I feel like, okay, I feel like you would be a stingray though, but that's not a fish.
No, they're like. Considering I love them, I don't know enough about them. I feel like they're
Yeah.
like, kind of like, they have like the feeling of like sharks almost. But
I feel like because they look like they're flying water
Yeah.
creatures and you like to jump out of planes. So that's like no, I guess penguins jump off of things, but are they aquatic?
Yeah. Penguins.
Or they're
Anything.
just-
anything. I don't
Not
want to say.
anything
I
at
don't want
the
to say
aquarium.
anything
There
at
were
the
monkeys at the
aquarium.
aquarium.
There were owls at the aquarium. There were monkeys at the aquarium. There were snakes at the aquarium. I love snakes, but that's not aquatic.
Yeah.
Anything that like spends, maybe I would say like half of its time in
Okay.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like a stingray is a good one, or like a teal fish. Like
Okay, yeah, teal fish would
like
be
a
good,
teal tropical fish.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to be in an aquarium. You would be like a wild fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do your first official topic.
Okay.
So you get to shake the bowl and pick something out.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I almost got my hand stuck in here. Okay.
You have to pick out the one that says motherhood, though.
No, this one. Okay. Motherhood.
Oh, great topic. Good pick.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been learning so much about like parenting and obviously the whole process from you, and then also my entire For You page is now
Babies and
and parenting and all of that, and all just everything has like sparked conversation like within my household and things like that too. So, but what is like one thing that people don't prepare you for this stage of
This stage.
because your child is now a little over 1.
Yeah.
And like if someone was going to listen to like one thing that you were going to say
Oh my gosh.
for like this part,
particular
part,
stage.
because everyone has, there's how to make it through birth and how to make it through
Yeah.
the first year, but you're now just a little over the year, and like
Yeah.
people, you tell me like the wildest stories.
She'll be 15 months in a few days, and I feel like people tell you things, but they don't really tell you the extent of the things that happen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm struggling right now with, she wants to do so many things, but she can't communicate super well.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have a lot of words, and so she just like points at things and goes like, "Ugh," and I'm supposed to know what that means, or she obviously wants to do something and like wants to tell me something, but she can't, and I'm having a lot of trouble with that. And I feel like people are like, oh yeah, it's a little tough when they can't communicate with you so much, but like you figured out whatever. And I'm having a hard time with that. And then the other thing is that people with good sleepers sleep is so hard, and she's been a bad sleeper her whole life, but people are like, oh, by the time they're 1, like they'll be sleeping, you don't have to worry about it. Even people whose kid didn't sleep up until then, they're like, yeah, you don't have to worry about it, she'll be like by 1. Of course, she's 15 months and 1 is in the rear view, and I am not sleeping through nobody's sleeping through the night. So
Yeah.
Anyways, everything everyone tells you is not necessarily true. Like, your kid is going to be different from other kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Just take it with like, just know that your kid will be different than everyone else's.
Yeah.
And that nothing will 100% apply to you.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's something that they don't prepare you for that's like really exciting about this?
I know I just said that she like can't communicate, and I don't like that, but she also can communicate so much more than before. That like even the pointing at things, she knows the sign for more, and she uses it to when she wants to nurse and when she wants something. She also, my husband just taught her the sign for spin, and she likes ceiling fans to spin. Like if she walks into a room and the ceiling fan is off, she goes and she does that on our office chairs too. She'll sit in our chair and make us like spin her around. It's so fun for her to be able to communicate with us like what it is that she wants.
Yeah.
Even if she can't always have it or whatever, but like I try to be like, okay, like what are we doing? And she just learned to walk, so she's able to move around more by herself, and she's just so much more of a little person than like a potato. And I love this age. It's so great.
Well, I love her obviously too. And I think it's so fun to like have a little thing around to like take care of. And I mean, you have to deal with that every day, obviously. But also you get to deal with that every day. The difference between have to and get to.
There's
and, like,
definitely the pros outweigh the cons, even on the hardest days. I'm so grateful for her. She's the best.
And you're doing a really good job with her
Thank
too.
you.
And she's really fun to be around.
Yes.
And I feel like, I mean, I'm not around a lot of 1-year-olds, and when I was around a lot of 1-year-olds, I was also little, so I don't like remember that. But I mean, I always liked kids, and like I just feel like being an adult now and like being able to remember the 1-year-old age is gonna be like fun to be like, oh, I remember that, like you were so little, like, I miss it. On a different topic that is mildly related to being a mom, you now have to, well, I'm trying to think of how to merge. I didn't think of how to merge these topics together. So you're not raising this child by yourself.
No, I'm not. I am not.
You have a wonderful husband, and you have a really good support system. And I know that we often talk about how sometimes men in particular can be doing more for the world, and we'll get to that in a second. But we both have really good men in our lives, and I want to give them a praise for a second because it was just Valentine's Day, and
Yes.
you know, whether that be romantic or platonic love or familial love. And so what is something that the men in your life, whether it be your husband or others, do that's like really, really helpful to you, especially as a new mother?
Like I have said, I have not been sleeping a ton, and that's not super something my husband can help with because I'm nursing her and that's how she goes back to sleep. But I can take a nap, and he is very quick to be like, you seem like you need rest, or even not rest, like if I want to do something, or if I was like, the other day he was like, you should I really like to take baths, and I haven't since I had her, basically, because we're just always on the go or doing something. He was like, you should take a bath, and like, here's like, you should eat this chocolate, and you should do like, you should relax and do something for yourself. And I was like, no, the floor was like, everything was everywhere. I was like, I want to clean up, like I can't. He was like, go, like, relax, like you need to. My husband and my dad are both like, I'm kind of wound a little bit tight, so they're very good about being like, can we I need that because I won't do it by myself. I'll be like, no, like I can do that later. All of this stuff needs to get done right now. And they're like, no, it doesn't. I'll help you do it later, or I'll do it for you now. Like whatever you need, but that doesn't need to get done right now. Like you need to, I don't know how to explain it better than like, they're good at making me be like, so
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. And not that that's not something the women in my life could do too, but I live with my husband and my baby, so, and my baby's not telling me to calm down, so I
yeah, right. And she's not taking those deep breaths herself.
Yes.
Really. Also, sometimes she does.
Yeah,
and it's really funny. She'll just go.
Yes.
It's
He also
very cute.
lifts all the heavy things because I can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I can't.
Well, on the opposite end of that, what can men be doing in society for women more? Just like in general.
In society,
Just like in general, what can men be doing more?
none of them know where anything is. Not just my husband, my dad. Yeah, I've seen everybody's dad can't find anything. And also not even just dad, like men don't know where anything, I don't know why they don't know where anything is. And I guess are they not looking? Like, I don't know. My mom always knew where everything was.
Yeah,
and
same.
I just thought it was a my mom thing, but everybody's mom knows where everything is. And there's probably some like patriarchal thing wrapped up in that, but I don't know. The men can't find anything. If you left a man in the like probably a house he's lived in for ages, he'd be like calling to find out where the potato masher is or something. I don't know. They can't find anything. That needs to be addressed.
Men start looking for things. Start using your brain. Start looking for like more than 1 second.
for things.
Start looking for anything.
Lift something up and see if it's under there before you ask.
Open a cabinet, open a drawer.
Yeah.
Look under something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I do that too sometimes. And I think but I think that comes with age as well. And like,
I definitely feel like I didn't know where anything was until my mom stopped knowing where everything, like, because she's not in my house.
right. She's not living with you anymore. Yeah.
But now I'm the one who knows where everything is. And I'm like, it's obviously right here. And Alex is like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where this thing is. I'm like, it's obviously right here under. And he's like, oh yeah, obviously under those 4 pieces of paper and behind the thing. And I get in my head, I'm like, well, obviously it was there. But I don't think he's asking out of like, I want you to do it. I think he doesn't know where it is. And I just don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there should be a training course for men on how to like braid hair, paint nails, look for things, and we can come up with like at least 2 other things. But like, I feel like there's a couple things that are like, you should just know how to do this for whoever in your life, whether it be
the people in your life.
Yeah, the people in your life, whether you have children or a partner or whatever, and like just to be a little more helpful or caring, because that's just something that in general women have had to take on.
Yeah.
The like doing the cleaning and the taking care of stuff and the making everyone look tidy and like feel clean and whatever, and the finding things and the organizing things and the
when
mental
you have
load
a man
stuff.
on here, you should ask him the same question about us.
Yeah,
because I don't like I don't think I'm perfect, but like I can't think of anything that I could be doing differently.
well, we're both oldest daughters, oldest granddaughters, and
yeah, so
firstborn,
it's like,
so always right all the time.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot about like birth order in families and in terms of just like who I'm friends with.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that a lot of my friends were either, not all of them, but most of them were either the firstborn or the middle child. Like they had if they had an older sibling, they also had a younger sibling.
Gotcha.
Most times.
Okay.
There's like one or two that are the younger sibling, and usually when they're the younger sibling, they're the younger sibling by a lot.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I don't know, I just tend to gravitate more towards like people who are in a similar birth order to me, I guess. So like we are both firstborn daughters.
Yeah.
And the first grandchildren.
I have one cousin she was born in November and I was born in April, so she's a couple months older than me. But
I would argue that that's close enough.
She also, they didn't live around here, so it was
right. Yeah,
my whole family is mostly on the East Coast, and they lived in Arizona.
Okay.
So
yeah.
In
my friend group at home, it's a lot of firstborn children or secondborn with, like, they're the middle child.
I'm trying to think now about like what my friends like in high school and stuff were. I guess it was a lot of oldest and only children for me in like school growing up, and I have a couple who are younger, like Juno and Mira are both the youngest. Yeah, but mostly it was oldest and only children that I've been friends with, I feel like. So I don't know if that's just how it worked out, or if there's like something personality wise, but
I'm also thinking about people that I was friends with that I'm no longer friends with, and I feel like they were also all the oldest children as well. And I don't know if that just happened because of like timing and like how we were all in the same grade, and there were also people in my grade who were the youngest children, and that was their friend group and whatever, but I don't know because it wasn't my friend group. But like growing up, I was in a group of girls that we were all like the oldest children, besides one middle child.
I'm
trying to think of why that is, and I feel like that's something that I would have to actually do research about.
I also think relationship wise, like like Alex is the oldest too, and I don't want to say I don't know if I could date like a youngest son, but I don't know that I could. Like I feel like everyone I've ever dated is older, like the oldest son of a family or like an only child or something, and I can't imagine not all youngest sons, but like most of them probably. Like I don't know, I just don't think I could do that.
Yeah, there's something about the personality of like kind of being the youngest, and again it depends on how you grow up and if you have like and who else is in your family. Like if you have people if you have to be independent as the youngest child too, then like it's better, and or if you take it upon yourself as you grow up to be more independent. But like I also feel like I should never date a youngest again. Probably. All three of them were.
I feel like I see a lot of TikToks and reels and whatever that are like, oh, I'm the oldest, so I always had to take care of everybody, and I had to do all. My family was not like that. My parents were my parents, and I was a child, and I was the oldest child, and like it's just my personality. Like I like taking care of people. I like being a caring person and everything, but it's not because I had to be a caregiver for my sister. Like that never even crossed my mind until I was much older, and I was like, oh, is that why people say like oldest children are whatever, like my parents are in a very happy marriage. I was not trying to keep the peace between
No,
anybody.
exactly,
Like,
same. Yeah.
so I don't know. It's interesting that comes out even in maybe in people who didn't have a difficult home life. Like you would, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah. Again, there's something about birth order maybe that just
yeah,
makes you be like us.
yeah, it makes you be like us.
Because I was the same way. I didn't have to parent my brother. He's only 2 years younger than me. I was still a baby when he
Yeah.
was born. Like, it wasn't like I suddenly had to take over. Like, my parents raised us both,
Yeah,
trying to raise us both equally and
yeah,
do the same things and parent us equally and stuff. And they did a good
Yeah.
job with that. And I don't feel like I didn't have to parent my brother. Like,
yeah,
we were friends. Like,
yeah.
you know, so it was like, yeah, so I don't know what happens, what makes that happen, but I feel like it's sometimes inevitable. Maybe.
I guess so. I've never been proven to the contrary about it. So
yeah, no,
I will
exactly.
see.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Game is called FischEye, and it is essentially zoomed in pictures, and you have to guess what they are.
Okay. I'm going to be really bad at this.
But they are pictures mostly from things that either you know about or you've seen before,
Okay.
or from your life.
There's pictures of me?
Yeah. But they're really zoomed in.
Okay. It's going to be like unrecognizable. Oh, that's the JD Vance lollipop kid meme
Correct.
with a blown
Perfect.
up head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now a little harder.
Is it an M&M guy?
No. It is a character.
It's a little guy, right?
It's a guy.
It's a little guy. I don't.
Would you like a different zoom in part?
It's gonna bother me so much when you show me what it is.
Your hint is
'Cause
that you're in this picture.
I'm in the picture. Oh, is it the Crayola crown? Okay. That's I was like, wait, I'm in the picture with the weird M&M guy. It's the Crayola crown. Oh, Crayola Factory Adventures. That is a balloon.
Mm-hmm.
It says I do. It says yes. It's just a balloon. I don't know.
It's words.
It's
yeah, you're right.
words.
It's words.
Because I feel like there was one from my wedding that. Oh, it says love.
Mm-mm.
Do I have to guess what it says, or is it a balloon from my wedding?
Do you know what the picture is?
I was gonna say I thought it was the like little love balloon that we had at like getting ready.
It is a balloon and it is a picture that we took while we were getting ready.
But what does it say? Does it say Mr. and Mrs. or something?
I think you need to guess what it says.
Wait, why don't I know what it says? It's wedding. I do.
It's
love,
wedding.
Bride? Oh, bride.
Yeah, it's bride.
Duh. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's from when the Eagles lost the Super Bowl, and we were sat on the roof.
No. There's a third person there.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Why are we in a selfie with him? That's from our apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Junior year. Is that the remote?
Well, yes, it's the remote on the table.
It's
but
the remote.
do you know
with
what
the
happened?
ceiling with the ceiling thing?
I was gonna say this was a different incident that happened.
An incident.
No, it wasn't. We didn't do anything
An
bad.
incident. Oh, for my birthday? An incident.
Well, we didn't do anything bad, but we caused some side eye.
Oh, we moved a couch.
Yes, we did move this.
Okay.
This is from when we moved
We
the couch.
moved the couch, yes.
we moved the couch. We moved the couch.
The hints are helping me out.
Yes. This is from when we moved the couch to create more space in our apartment.
Yes. This looks like Riley. In her snowsuit. They all look like that in their snowsuits, I guess.
They can't move. Have you seen A Christmas Story?
Yes.
I can't put my arms down.
They do look like that. In the snowsuits.
Like, they literally
just so funny.
It's so funny. What the worst place in your town to drive is around, and if there's like a specific time of day that is the worst time to drive.
So where I live, there's a lot of stop signs everywhere, and nobody uses them. For lack of a better, I don't know how else to say that, but they're like rolling stops. We're doing rolling stops. And the problem is there's kids everywhere. And like you pull up to the stop sign and you should stop because there's probably a kid running across the street, but people aren't stopping and the kids keep almost, and when you're walking with a stroller, the stroller is in front of you. So the stroller is going to get hit if the car. Wait, let me start over. I sound like a crazy ranter. My friend reached out to the police department to be like, hey, like, is there anything you guys can do? And they were like, we only have 2 cops on duty at a time, and one has to be like patrolling, or 3 cops on duty, and one has to be patrolling, and the other one has to be in the thing, and one has to be sitting in a car or ready to go on calls or whatever. And I was like, that's crazy, because you have like 7 police cars idling outside the police station at all times. You're telling me you have 3 people on duty and you have whatever.
I live in a smaller town than you do, and we have more for sure.
That's weird. I don't know.
The worst place in my town is the McDonald's.
That is a really bad place to pull. Okay, I got bullied by the McDonald's worker in her town last time I was there. But yes, I was trying to pull. Nobody lets you pull out.
No one lets you pull out. And also, the worst time of day is, I mean, any day right after school.
I bet, because
like
it's
right
near
after
the
school time.
School.
It's kind of near the school, but everyone wants to get their McDonald's right after school. And I was like, okay, it's not even Shamrock Shake time, so why are you
why are you
going to McDonald's? Like, why is everyone going to McDonald's?
Yeah.
But the worst time is a holiday right after they get let out, like in the middle of the day at like, I don't know what time they get let out, 12:30.
Everyone's making the trip.
Yeah, like everyone needs to get McDonald's at 12:30, and the entire street, it's our main road, is backed up.
That's crazy.
All the way almost to the next, from one light to the next, it's backed up. So we're gonna play Splash or Pass.
Okay.
So this is a game where you are now a fish in an aquarium, and you have the opportunity to either cause some annoyance or attempt to get the attention of a passerby by splashing them. I'm going to give you a list of 10 names.
Okay.
You can also just let them pass, and there'll be no consequence, but also you get no attention from them.
Okay.
And out of these 10 names, you get 1, I'm going to call it Floppy Fish, and you will just absolutely drench them.
Okay.
But there's 10 names, and you only get 1.
Okay.
So you gotta think
Okay.
really hard.
Okay.
We're gonna start off strong. Whitney Levitt.
Oh. Okay. Pass.
Okay. Shailene Woodley. But like as her character
In The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
Yeah.
Okay. As her character, she was kind of annoying. I feel like I'm gonna splash her.
Okay, yeah.
For the annoyance like she deserves to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Because she was so annoying.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was her name in the show? Amy?
Amy, yeah.
Okay. 365 Buttons Girl, if you knew it was her.
You know what? I respect it. It only has to make sense to her. She can go about her day. She deserves peace.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. Saquon.
I would splash.
Splash?
Yeah.
Are you gonna elaborate on why?
I want to talk to him because I have questions about this past season. But I would like to clap. I want to give him a little clap, especially for that snow run in the 2024 season. I loved watching that. My husband watches it like he's like, let's watch some highlights, and it's always in the highlights.
Okay, good answer. I obviously don't know who this would be, but I have your best substitute teacher that you ever had. Because they're not like, because even your best substitute teacher usually isn't awesome. Like, I had a really good substitute teacher when I was younger, but like, usually they're not awesome.
Okay. We actually did have an awesome substitute teacher. He went by Big Dog. I do not recall his name or if he even told us what his name was. He was Big Dog. Big Dog. And everyone was always so excited to see him. He was great. All I remember about him really is his name and that people liked him.
Did you learn anything?
From a substitute teacher? No. No offense to all my substitute teachers out there, but no. But I have to decide splash or pass. I would let him. He was a substitute teacher for a long time. That's a thankless job. He can go about his day. Pass.
Okay. Trump.
I'm like, I hope the microphone didn't pick up my gagging noises.
It probably did.
I feel like he doesn't deserve my time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm gonna have to go with pass. He doesn't deserve my time. He doesn't deserve my big splash. My
Perfect.
floppy fish either.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin's gonna get my floppy fish. I love Grant Gustin. I love Grant Gustin. Oh my gosh. I love him. No notes.
Okay, perfect. Miss Rachel.
I'll give her a little splash. I feel like she would have fun with it. She'd incorporate it into one of her songs.
Or like a teaching moment.
Make it a teaching moment. We do not splash with her. She seems nice though. She was on Kylie Kelsey's podcast.
Yes.
And she seemed like a very normal person. So
I love her. Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. Okay. The class of 2020.
Guys. I think splash because you need to be humbled a little bit. I feel like I didn't get a graduation. I didn't get graduation is it's like reading a phone book in the hot sun. Why? Why are if I didn't have to go to my graduation, also, especially the high school class are we talking high school class of 2020 or college?
Yeah.
I have some dear friends in the high school class of 2020. I just heard my baby crying, so I got totally sidetracked.
Yeah.
The high school class of 2020 gets a splash because you guys just need to be humbled.
And the last one is
I already used my floppy fish. On Grant Gustin. I want to use it badly on drench them. Drench them as much as I can with a little splash because my life is hard enough.
Yeah.
It's hard enough. We deserve peace. Unsplash the energy from my life and splash it into their life.
I agree.
Oh my gosh,
you nailed that.
Threw me for a loop at the end there. Oh my god.
I would have paid money to not go to my graduation.
No, literally. And they're like, but prom. I went to Alex's prom and it was like fine.
Did you go to 2 proms?
No, we didn't go to because we didn't even like it. The year we went to his, and then the next year we were like, let's just like go do something we actually enjoy instead.
That's really fair.
Because we liked the problem was our post prom. We really liked we liked the dancing, like that was fun. The food was mid, whatever. But then for our post prom, you go to somewhere, but you're not allowed to leave until 5 a.m. unless a parent comes to pick you up. I was fucking exhausted. Like I was gonna everyone was so tired by the like it needed. I guess it's because they don't want you driving at like 2 a.m. or whatever, but it was not. I don't know. It wasn't for me. I had a great time at our wedding, which was the dancing part. No post prom at my wedding. And that's
we went to Wawa instead.
Yes, we did. That was so fun.
That was a lot more fun, I think. We didn't have a post prom. We had the option of doing that for like graduation.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, go to graduation and then go see your family for 30 seconds and then come back and do and that was, I don't know, I never did it. all my friends and I, we saw our families, and then we went to go hang out at one of my friends' house.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we did after prom. Like, well, the first year we just went to bed because everyone had SATs the next day. Junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had everyone over at my house, and we just played games. Like, prom was on a Friday, so we had like Saturday night. We just like hung out. And then senior year, Saturday morning, we all got up and we just went to my friend's lake house.
You want to hear something crazy about the time of our prom? Think about the mothers in your life. Our prom was the night before Mother's Day. Every year, senior prom is the night before Mother's Day. And the moms run post-prom. The moms help with prom. The moms are doing the mom thing, and then they have the what? Why are we doing it then? I'm sure there's a reason. No offense.
When is that, May?
Yeah. It's always the Mother's Day weekend, the day before Mother's Day.
Our prom's literally in June.
No,
it's way too hot, but like
I don't
it's
know when
in
junior
June.
prom usually is, but
it's
yeah.
It's all the same prom.
Oh, because your school is small.
Because my school's really tiny. Yeah.
I thought my school was small, and then I met her, and I was like, oh, she was like, oh yeah, my graduating class was like what? 100 people. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like 600 in the school.
That sounds horrible. I didn't know everybody in my grade personally. Like if I saw a picture of them, I probably could be like, oh yeah, like they were in my grade. But I don't think I want to know everyone in my grade personally. Like that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot. Yeah.
We just didn't like interact with like we had our.
But how? There were only 100 of you. That's crazy.
You can manage to keep a pretty far distance from people. I was lucky enough to just like go about my day and just like literally have lunch with my friends and like do my classes.
Yeah.
And like I had like a friend in every class at least, and like that was pretty much it. And like I don't know, I had at least enough friends I did group work with the same people every time, and like it was fine. And
yeah.
Again, like I didn't really have a problem with anyone, because at least I don't think if someone had a problem with me, I didn't know about it.
I feel
at the
like
time.
by senior year there were a lot of people I just didn't want to talk. Like you don't want to talk to them, so I just kind of avoided them. But that was like easy in a graduating class of my school had like 1,500 people in it, so it was like 350, and there were plenty of people that I just never interacted with, and that was great. That was great. But then when we went to Drexel, like that place is freaking gigantic, and I feel like I saw the same people all the time.
I definitely saw the same people all the time.
I guess I walked the same routes or something, but I was turning corners and being like, why am I seeing you again? Like,
no, seriously. I felt like my town is so small, and I felt like like everyone knew everyone.
Yeah.
And like I said, there were people that I felt like I didn't interact with people more than I didn't at home, like in my town, more than I didn't interact with people at college.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I saw these people, but I didn't interact with them. Like there were plenty of groups of people, like the sporty kids. Yeah. Like at home, I didn't interact with them because I didn't have a problem with them.
Yeah.
I didn't know them.
Yeah.
Right? But like at school, like in college, like I felt like I was seeing all these different groups of people, and I like had to interact with them all the time because they were in my different classes and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they force you to like do the group work, and I was like, suddenly you're in all my classes, but you're not even in my major.
Yeah.
Like, and there's how many thousands of people in this school?
Yes. And they're still all,
and I'm
like,
seeing you all the time. There's 130 people in my, like I said, graduating class in high school, and I didn't have classes. There were some people who I didn't have classes with all 4 years of high school.
That's interesting.
And I felt like in college I had classes with people all the time.
Yeah.
Even not in my major.
Yeah, there were plenty of people in high school that I never had classes with. And I feel like there were people in college that I kept having classes with, even though, like, I have a BA, so it's a liberal arts degree, and because of that, you have like a language requirement and like a science requirement, a math requirement. But I guess I was seeing all the other people who were doing liberal arts degrees, just like different ones. So, and then my major was fairly small, so I knew everyone in my major, but they were all very nice. So it wasn't like there wasn't a problem. But
I think it's so funny that you have a BA and I have a BS.
I am so annoyed. It's political science. Science is in the name, and it's a BA.
And I have a degree in music, which is an art.
And my master's is an MA because it's public management, not technically project management, but it's just project management with a public sector focus. So it's another A, which no shame to the arts. I'm just like, what?
No,
what are we doing?
Yeah.
What did I take the science class for?
Oh, yeah. This is the reason why everyone, like in my major, like when I became friendly with some of the girls in my major, we were like, women in STEM.
That's funny.
Women in STEM, because we were like, oh, we're going for our, music production degree, and like, well, it's an art, but like if we're getting a degree in a bachelor's of science, like we're in STEM now.
Yeah.
We're in STEM now.
I think the political science thing especially is really funny because I'm not a political scientist, but that is a job. Like, you can be a political scientist, but it's a BA. If your political science is always a BA.
Yeah. I would argue that there's not really science involved in either of our.
No.
Neither of our.
No. I mean, there's like
fields.
Research, but not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that science. Like, I'm not.
No, I mean, I could do research in my field as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I do mix and master, but well, I don't.
That's
but you
chemistry.
Could.
Yes.
But you could. That's chemistry.
I'm taking a quantitative methods class right now, and that's about as close to math and science, computer programming as I venture. I leave that stuff to my husband.
Yes.
The engineer.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense that his degrees are actually like.
Yes. They're
science.
And,
yeah.
That's right. They're real science.
Real science. I always thought it would be interesting if I'm sure that if I had gone for astronomy, then I would have also gotten a degree in science.
Yes,
but it would be interesting if I went for astronomy and I got a degree in the arts.
That would be really funny.
And music is science. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining me on my first ever iteration of the Fischbowl. Again, if you guys know me in real life and want to be on the podcast, please let me know. But yes, thank you for being here and my first ever guest. I'm so excited to share this with everyone.
Thank you so much for having me.
And join us next time when we
do handstands on the roof.
Sounds perfect. Okay, bye.